My name is Alfred Kojoe Mensah, a presenter of the written Sankofa channel. I think today is my pleasure to meet one of the greatest man I've actually been looking for many times. It's not been today because my viewers being requested that they want to hear something from this man. So I think by his grace today I'm able to make it to Kwabenya, and I'm right here with the originator of the Inland Beverages. I think he's going to do introduction and actually tell my viewers all about it. So, sir, welcome to our program. It's the returning program.
Okay, thank you.
And actually, it's my pleasure to meet you today. And at first, I would like you to introduce yourself to my viewers.
Yeah, Inland Beverages Limited is a company, a Ghanaian company, fully owned Ghanaian company, and produces beverages. That's soft drinks, malt drinks, and beers. Yeah, but with the emphasis on the use of local raw materials. The company also operates the FIRST MICROBREWERY in Ghana. My name is Clement Djameh.
Clement Djameh.
Clement Djameh.
Okay.
I'm professionally a beer brewer.
Okay.
And my colleague is Mr. Fash Sawyerr. He's also professionally a beer brewer. We've been in the beer brewing business for many years. Okay. And after a while, we decided to start our own beverage company. That's mainly on consultancy level, which we do, but we also produce drinks. And also, our activities include any company that wants to develop a product, a beverage, we do that for them because we have the facility and the expertise to do such things. We also provide training for those who want to know how to prepare beverages like soft drinks, fruit drinks, and our focus is actually mainly on brewing. And on brewing, we specialize in the use of sorghum in brewing beer. The use of sorghum in brewing beer. And this came about because the beer is brewed with imported raw materials, malt, barley malt, which comes mainly from Europe. And the country spends lots of money, foreign exchange, on the importation of this malt. And there were several projects to attempt developing malt from sorghum, because sorghum can be used to brew beer. It's used in brewing the local beer, Pito, which we all know. And Pito is very popular in West Africa. Every African country even has its own sorghum beer. Okay, so sorghum was a potential raw material for brewing beer. So there was a funding from there's a UN organization called CFC, Common Fund for Commodities.
Okay.
So, but earlier on, there was funding from Belgium government to develop sorghum as a brewing raw material. Then there was the one I participated in is the one funded by CFC, Common Fund for Commodities. Their headquarters is in Netherlands, and they provided I think about $2 million for research through UNIDO. UNIDO is United Nations Industrial Development, and FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. So funding was provided to investigate the use of sorghum as a brewing raw material, as the objective being that if sorghum is developed as a brewing material, it will be transformed from subsistence crop into an industrial raw material, and the farmers, local farmers, will benefit from that. That's poverty alleviation. So the project was run. It was very successful. It was very successful. Farmers were developed in the up north and trained to grow sorghum. The sorghum that they grow, that is bought directly by the breweries, especially Guinness Ghana breweries, and that is used in brewing beer. Okay, but as for the Inland Microbrewery, only sorghum is used, malted sorghum, in brewing different types of beers, stouts, lagers, IPAs.
What's the quality difference between the malt and the sorghum?
No, sorghum is a grain, but you have to transform into malt by germinating it. The raw grain, you can use it partially in brewing as an adjunct. But if you want to brew completely with sorghum, you have to malt it. By malting simply, you germinate it. You germinate it, and when you germinate it, it will develop enzymes that can change starch into sugar for fermentation. That's what malting is about. So this brewery was started in 2003, and it has been running since then. Like I said, we brew exclusively with malted sorghum. We do the malting ourselves. And the beers are like just any well-classed beers. So our customers are normally the beer is sold as draft beer. Not in bottles or can. Draft beer, not can. And they buy them mostly for let's say social events, like wedding reception and private parties and festivals also. But it's mostly tourists who come over to sample the beer, and also the expatriates buy for their private parties. That's what we do.
Is it possible that if they can process it into can or something like a bottle?
Of course, you can bottle, you can can, but then the point is that our brewery, being a microbrewery, has not got a capacity at the moment. Bottling is an expensive business. Canning too is an expensive business. But our capacity, our installed capacity, does not enable us to go into. In the first place, bottles are not manufactured in Ghana. You have to import bottles. The big breweries can afford to import bottles, but we cannot afford to import bottles. The beer will be too expensive for people to buy. So we limit ourselves to draft beer, which we are okay with. But besides, draft beer is a fresher beer than bottled beer anyway.
Yes, that is it.
So but eventually we plan
of getting into bottle.
No, not bottle, but canned beer. Occasionally we bottle beer for special requests. People want to have the label.
But assuming I'm owning some like a bar, a pub, and I want this draft beer, is it possible you can mount something like a machine for it?
Of course, it can be done for you. But like I said, our capacity is limited. We started this, and the demand, was too much for us to meet. So there is a need to expand our equipment, our capacity. And at the moment, our capacity is just 200 liters per batch. Every day we can do 200 liters, but we want to go up to at least from our market that we have achieved. We realize that we want to go up to about between 1,500 and 2,000 liters. This is the main brewing equipment. It's a a 2-vessel brewhouse, as you can call it. Okay. So, as I explained to you earlier on, we use sorghum, exclusively malted sorghum, and no chemicals are used in this brewery for processing the beer. 100% natural process of just malted sorghum. Okay. So there are different varieties of sorghum.
Okay.
This is a red variety of sorghum. So it was malted, and this is how the malt looks like. This is the red sorghum malt. Okay. You can see this is what we call the rootlet. Then when it grows the leaves we call them shoots. But you have to remove all these things before you use it in brewing. So that's the red sorghum. This one is the white sorghum. You can see the difference between them. This is white, and the other one is red. You can open it. You can pour some wine. See what it is. Okay, so you see the difference. Yeah. If you are brewing pale beers, that's pale beer. That means beers that are not dark in color.
Okay.
It's preferred to use a white.
Okay.
This one you can also use it to make the pale beer. Not that you can use it. And stout, you use this one, or the non-alcoholic malt drink. These ones are preferable. Now sorghum has its own characteristics, which are different from barley. Yeah. So you have to know how to process the malt to get the same kind of beer as you get from barley malt. Okay. Now sorghum gives us very high quality beers. Yeah. Which well blessed quality. You open this, pour it in it. Yeah. You add water. And you start. You can operate our equipment either manual or semi-automatic. Right? Okay. So you start like it will start mixing the milled sorghum in the water. We call it a mash. Okay. You set from specific temperatures. The sorghum itself contains starch and enzymes. Okay. So at certain temperatures, the enzymes in the sorghum malt will change the starch into sugar. And brewing, all that we do in brewing is that we want to produce a sugar solution, which we can add yeast to ferment into alcohol. Okay, so now you set the temperatures and the duration at which the mash will remain at that temperature until all the starch in the mash is converted into sugar. When that happens, then you stop your mashing process. Okay. Now, after the conversion, you transfer the mash into this vessel.
True.
There's a place here.
Okay.
You transfer into it. There's a pipe. Okay. There's a pipe you connect to this one.
Okay.
And to enter through here.
Okay.
Right. So this is like a kind of filter made.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. When it goes there, the clear liquid, which we call wet, will pass through.
And now I will sieve it. This
is what will sieve it.
Okay.
But okay, depends on if you just add it. This equipment, you see that there are slits there.
Yes.
Some of the powder may pass through.
Okay.
So there are ways behind it so that it's perfect for separating the solid particles from the liquid.
Okay.
So we are holding the liquid under.
Okay.
So while the liquid is under, has collected, this tank is empty. We clean this tank. Then after cleaning, when this is ready, you pump it
Back to this one.
Okay. When you pump it to it, you have to boil it.
Okay.
And you boil it, you have to concentrate the sugar level. And you add hops. Hops, we don't have it here locally. It grows also outside, but it's either as an extract or as a powder.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
Does it need quantity of that?
Not much quantity, just very little quantity, very little quantity. Okay. So that's what gives the beer bitterness.
Okay.
That makes the beer bitter.
Okay.
And it also adds flavor, okay, to the beer, aroma.
Okay.
Right? So the hops gives to it aroma and then bitterness. Of course, it also gives the hops have antiseptic properties, meaning that with a hopped beer, pathogenic microorganism, that's microorganism like bacteria that can cause disease cannot grow in beer because of the antiseptic properties of the hops. So you boil with the hops after a period, then it's okay. Then you have to cool it now. Because you cool it before you add yeast to it to ferment it. Provide such services. Anybody wants to learn how to process fruit drinks, beer, anything, we can provide a training for them. Okay, and we also develop products for other companies, right? But for the microbrewery, we have the equipment. See, the equipment we can use to make. If a brewery wants to develop a new brand of beer, that itself will not do that, but can contract us to do that for them. See, they want to try a new process, we can contract us to try the process for them, give them the results, right? And we have the capacity to train people as brewers to know how to brew, and they can run their own microbreweries. It's not too difficult to run your own microbrewery. You can set up your own microbrewery, not too capital intensive, right? Okay. And as I said, we have developed to a stage where we want to expand. We want to push the Sorghum beer production. We really want to push that across Ghana, West Africa, to the whole of Africa. That's why I told them we have inquiries from South Africa, from DR Congo, from Angola, from Togo, to help them establish microbreweries. So for Ghana, we are looking for partners, investment partners, so that we can establish it. Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, Ho, Kufrobia, everywhere. Not only in Accra. There are microbreweries who stay in Accra also. But then it depends on the kind of product you are making. We want to push only for Sorghum. Yeah, because Sorghum can put money in the pockets of the farmers, local farmers, not something that we have to import from outside. And besides, even the hops that makes the beer bitter, we have worked extensively on developing a substitute.
Local substitute.
You know bitter leaf?
Yes, I know bitter leaf.
Yeah, we've done a lot of trials with it, and we found out how we can use bitter leaf to get a beer as bitter as this. Very okay, so that you don't have to use imported hops.
And here is the Inland Microbrewery Limited, and you can see my name is Alfred Kojoe Mensah. Well, you know, this particular I think documentary is to our viewers back there in the state that what requested has been done. This needs serious investment because we say Africa to the world. Sorghum, we are even thinking about bitter leaf, then we block everything coming from importation so that everything we manufacture here in Africa, so that the future generation will also survive brightly without depending on other countries. I'm too much happy to meet Mr. Clement and Mr. Sawyerr today, and all what I needed from you particular is to just love the channel, share and subscribe, and with the returning we always get you the best information. I have Mr. Clement contact here, and Mr. Clement, should I say the telephone number on there?
Sure.
Well, but I think this is a very serious investment business, and I know one or two people have already contacted, and I know people would like to contact, especially when it gets to a time that when you get to any party, everybody customizes his own beer, and it started from here. So I'll give out the number on my screen, and once again I say love our channel, the returning channel, share and subscribe. Mr. Sawyerr, Mr. Clement, thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome.
Blessed to you all, and bye-bye.
Bye.